Hello, you all. I just had to come and tell you about an experience that I had. And I was like out and about, and there was this dog in the area where I was at. And it was just looking at me, and I'm like, okay, should I be afraid of this dog? It was a pit bull, and it was pretty chubby. Yeah, it was pretty chubby. So I was like, okay, let's just see. So as I approached the dog, it still was in distant. And when I was moving, I wasn't going up to the dog. Like I was just trying to get around the dog. So don't be like, did her crazy self go up to the dog? No, I did not go up to the dog. Actually, I was trying to get around the dog. And the dog was just standoffish and looking and had his tongue out and wagging his tail. And as I'm trying to get around the dog comes up to me and kind of sniffed in around me and things of that sort and went on back distant. And I was like, I thought about that. This is a dog. I didn't know who the dog belonged to. Don't know if the dog was trained or not. But at this point, it really doesn't matter. But the dog was well behaved. As it sniffed around my area or whatever, or around me, it went on back and became distant again. And it just kind of just looked at me from a distance. I said all this to say this. I have been around human beings that act like animals in the school system, in the daycare center, in the stores. And it's sad. People that I've looked up to because I felt that they had degrees, that, they were intelligent and well behaved. Or I'm not even just gonna say that. I view people with degrees to a higher standard. And I'm not talking about everybody. I'm just talking about my experience that I've had with majority. It's not everybody. But when you feel a certain way and you hold people at a certain standard and they show you something different, you be like, well, dang. That's why it's important to have your own mind. And I can say that with this experiences that I've had, I hold myself at a higher standard because I'm not going to entertain mess, drama. I'm not going to get into it with you over a guy. There's too many out here to be doing that. I'm not in high school. I didn't do it in high school. I'm not going to do it at 42 years old, pushing 43. But I said all of this because I'm a type of person that I'm really like, I can work with anybody. I kid you not. You could be the worst person, and I will stick it out. Stick it out till I can't stick it out anymore. But when I say being threatened, lied on, I even had a person just walk up to me, and I was at one of the schools and was like, look at that. Like I'm a thing, not a person. Like, do you know how much disrespect a person can take? I remember one day, and it's just a little story time, but that dog knowing how to behave, and it's a dog. I don't know who the dog belongs to, and it respected me better than people. Do I have to be everybody should be respected, And it's like, I shouldn't have to say anything. I shouldn't have to be in a clique or group. I shouldn't have to, it doesn't matter if I've been in the city or state a long term. It shouldn't matter to be respected. I remember when my child was going to after school care at a YMCA. And I've been to YMCA, I think, and my child went to YMCA when we lived in Florida. Okay, so I didn't have any bad experiences with YMCA. at all. So I remember one day I just came, got my child, after working at this daycare, and she said something, and a lot of people talk at me and I just kind of ignore them because it's like, if it's something stupid that you're saying or something that I think doesn't need to be addressed, I'm not going to give you a response. But I did hear what she said. After changing about 30 something diapers and just getting off of work, coming to get my child, signing her out, this particular person, and she had a particular job, like I think she had she was over the program of after school care. And that's why I tell you got to be confident. No matter. Just be confident. This particular woman told me, and I'm going to tell you her exact words, "I'm cuter than you. I thought you should know that, and I'll fight you for it." Now, some of these things that I be hearing and people be saying to me, it's just, what? I didn't even address her. I just ignored her. But the fact that you can say that, or you felt comfortable saying that, lets me know that you're insecure. Because I just came to get my child. We ain't had no conversation. She just wanted me to know she was cuter than me. And she just wanted, that's crazy, huh? But like I'm saying, this is just some snippets of what was told, to me, and things that I really had to be mature about and not even address it. Because they talked about Jesus Christ. What am I looking like arguing with people that believe certain things? And the thing about it is, it's like confidence doesn't do all that. I'm not going to go up to somebody and be like, "I'm cuter than you. I thought you should know that, and I'll fight you for it." That right there, I was like, wow. But I acted like I ain't hear. I just politely signed my child out and left the YMCA. It's sad because these people that hold positions, they don't ever get fired. But they can tell one lie on you to cause you to get fired. That's crazy, huh? But yeah, I just thought I'd just share a snippet of what I felt about this dog that's being well behaved than humans. That was just like something that I was like, some things I really don't tell everything, but the comments and things that have been said about me that I hear or heard, it's just crazy. I don't think many people would take that much mess and still stand strong, still ignore it, still go about your day like you ain't hear nothing that was said about you. So I just want to encourage someone, no matter what somebody says about you, no matter how somebody feels about you, no matter how somebody disrespects you, and no matter how much passion you have in things, keep that passion. Don't ever let what somebody says that's negative affect you. That's why our youth. You have to know, you have to make sure the people that are over your youth, that's mentoring your youth or talking to your youth, can have positive influence, not negative. Because just that right there is enough to ruin somebody's day. If I wasn't as strong as I am, I would actually take offense to that. My tears are not about what was said. My tears are about how insensitive, how cruel people can be. And yet, it makes them feel some type of way. I'm more passionate about the kids so that it don't get to them. It don't get under their skin about what a bully might say to you. I am 42 years old and I'm still dealing with bullies, and that is crazy. But if I can encourage one youth, and that is to hold your head up high, no matter what somebody tells you that can make you feel insecure or because they're not confident, to try to tear your self-esteem down. Don't let it get to you. I have been treated so badly, and all I showed was the love of God. That's all I ever did. And you are constantly they want to provoke you. And it's just like, I just refuse to retaliate because I know God, He gonna fight my battles. But I'm just afraid for the youth because I'm strong. But do you know how many kids have taken their life because of a bully? Because of something that was said wrong to them and they didn't know how to handle it? That's the thing that I'm talking about. I've been bullied my whole life. And still to this day, I don't pay them no mind. But I feel like at a certain age, you need to grow up. You need to grow up. We should be mentoring the youth in a positive light. We should never, ever, I should never, ever hear anybody being this disrespectful to anyone. And I'm not just talking about me. I take it, because I'm always been dealing with this. It's like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the light of God, Jesus. I don't know what it is. I could be kind, so kind to a person. I could feed them. They'll turn around and think that they're my enemy. It's like, it has to be a mental issue. Because how can you factor in your mind that somebody is your enemy and all they've ever done to you is be nice to you? So again, if you can get a youngster under your wing and guide them in a positive light, do so. Because my heart hurts for the youth that, they might be dealing with something like this and not be strong enough to be like, girl, if you don't get out my face, I don't want to hear that. That's how my mind and my eyes be looking. But I just be like, just gone. I'm not about to entertain it. You're not worth me getting provoked over something silly. So I'll just give it to God. He'll handle it. But we got to do something with the youth. We can't let them be led by people like this. People that are just so messy. They're still bullies. Like they're trying to live out some kind of, I don't know what, that you feel like going around just being mean is okay. So y'all have a blessed day. Pray for someone, uplift someone. But yeah, those are some things that I've actually had to listen to. But have a great day.